See, this is 7/64, I think, instead of 1/8 inch. I downgraded it 1. Okay, and I pulled it out almost so it's barely sticking in there, just enough so it's not going to wobble. Okay, it's only in about 1/4 of an inch, but see, I can drill into the wood up until this touches the hinge location. Now see, on this, I can only drill up to there. Let's see, I can only drill to there into the wood. With this, I can drill all the way down from here, there, down to there. Do you see what I'm saying? But sometimes these other drill bits come in handy. So even if you have these, I always would recommend getting a drill that you tighten up the chuck by hand, as well as the other one. And sometimes you can get them in a 2-pack. I like this one because it's like a ratcheted one. This one's not ratcheted. It works just like a regular drill. Okay, so now I can get back up there and drill into that. You see? I know you couldn't really see that, so I'm gonna take you up there and show you exactly what I did. I just drilled that hole there and that hole, and I'm gonna put my black drywall screws in there. I'll try the 3-inch, but if it doesn't go in all the way, I've got 2.5-inch screws too, and that's gonna take that jam and kind of suck it in just a little bit. Okay, and it looks like they had to make adjustments on this, because see, there's your 2 screws, but they had 2 screws there from before. Those 2 weren't it. It looks like they had to do some refashioning on here, and they had to make notches for this. This is a different type of hinge. See how it seems like it's flimsy, but it'll fit right in there, see? And I'm going to leave that out first, and I'm going to now put those 2 screws in, and I'm going to use my drill that's got the ratcheted drill. Okay, so I can get it in there all the way, and this works a lot better than my other one. Even though it sounds like there's hardly any power to it, but the battery might not be charged all the way. But you know what? See, here's my 2.5-inch screws. I'm gonna use one of those first. I only need to suck it in a little bit. I don't want to suck it in too much. You saw how big that gap was to begin with up there on the door. Well, I'm just gonna see what I can do about getting these in there. See what I mean about it ratcheting? That's even after I pre-drilled it. If I would have just used my regular drill on that, I would have to go in and out, in and out, in and out quite a few times to suck that in all the way, and I might still not have been able to get them in all the way. Let's see, they're pushed in. I want them at least flush with the wood, if not pushed in just a hair. And I did that. And that's all I could do. I can almost feel that it might have pushed that in just barely. Okay, so now I'm gonna be able to put this in Before I do that, these two screws here, I'm gonna put some longer screws in to get those in. See how this is cracked now? And you know those screws aren't very long, and I know which holes I need to do. And see, these holes here, I can't really put long screws in there per se, because you see where it is? Here's the edge of the wall, this line. And then from here, you've got 1/2-inch sheetrock from here over, right up to there. So that screw is almost in line with the sheetrock. Well, if I put a long screw in there, I'm gonna go right into the edge of the sheetrock, aren't I? The only way I could do that would be to have taken this door all the way down, and then I could drill a hole in there at an angle like that and put the screw in there at a slight bit of an angle. You see? I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do it the way I'm showing you. And I went and found my other screws. These happen to be galvanized deck screws, and these are almost the same color as, and these are 2-inch. Okay, here's the little screw, and here's the deck screw. I mean, it's slightly off, okay, but not as far as those other screws I had, right? You're not even going to really tell the difference if I put those in there, because how many times did you open up a door and looked at your hinges to see if all your screws matched exactly? I could go to the store, I could put these in, and then go to the store later and get some exactly the same color and buy just a little 5-pack or something of this type of screw. You know, they won't be as coarse threaded as this, because these are deck screws, and then it would match exactly that color. You know, so you can do that. But I'm not going to do that. But I am going to still take my bits here, and I'm going to get an actual smaller bit than this one. Let's see if I can't find one. Okay. Now I'm going to get back up there and drill those 2 holes, the ones that I showed you. Now those went through the 3/4-inch wood material where the hinge is. Okay, and the hinge has been notched out, dadoed out for the actual hinge. So there's not 3/4 of an inch of wood there anymore. And then there's a slight gap for shimming behind there. And then the last bit of my drill bit, you know, about that much of it went right into the wood. Okay, and so that will allow me to put these longer screws in. And not only will they go through the 3/4-inch door jamb, they'll go through the gap where the shimming is, and it will go into the actual wood. And that'll help keep that hinge nice and tight. And then I'll use the 2 small little screws for the outside of the hinge and get those back up in there. Okay, so that's my next step. Whew. I'm glad that's over with. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to show you next, but I'll find something.